Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck back with another video, but today I'm gonna do it slightly different, okay? I'm gonna give y'all a multitudes of videos, all right? And I think I'm gonna start doing it like this so that we can switch it up a little bit. So hopefully y'all stay to the end of these videos, all right? And let me drop this knowledge on y'all. Now, the first video we're gonna go to is what? Flock cameras. I told y'all about these flock cameras, all right? And anything that can be used for something good can also be used for something bad. Now I'm gonna show y'all a video, right, where the officers are using these flock cameras not to just catch criminals or to read tags and all that. No, they're going after their ex-wives. They're going after their side pieces, and they're abusing the fact that they are cops and they can do this to us. Check this out.
Your license plate is registered as stolen license plates in our system.
Are you serious?
Dozens of drivers nationwide say they're being unfairly pulled over, some even at gunpoint. And it's not just mistakes causing concern. This week, 3 Georgia police officers were added to a growing list of cops accused of misusing the camera technology to allegedly stalk citizens, including ex-wives and girlfriends.
I don't think that Flock created police abuse.
I mean, can you put yourself in those women's shoes?
No, it's horrible.
Crazy, ain't it? All right. Also, flock cameras are going to be used, like I told y'all, what they're doing in China, they're going to be doing it over here. All right. We talking about the credit score. In China, you got a credit score, a social credit score, what they call it. So say if you're pregnant, you go buy beer, you lose points. All right. If you steal something out somebody's yard or some shit or whatever, you lose points. But you can lose points to the point you can't get a business, you can't fly, or you can't travel. So it basically it's a social credit score, all right? And there's a couple of amenities for people that tell on you. So if somebody tell on you, they get points. They get more points and all this bullshit. But it's all another form of control, all right? So make sure y'all look out for these goddamn flock cameras. And y'all know how this cricket-ass government plays, all right? Now, check this out. Next video, we're going to go to this. Y'all know I hate HOAs. I've done so many videos about the HOAs. HOAs, they just a bunch of bullshit, another form of control. Like, how is it that someone can charge you and tell you what you can and can't do in your own damn house? Check this out.
So I'm not allowed to sit in my own garage with the door open?
No, nobody said that, Tom. You can sit in the garage. You just can't, look, folding chair, door open, watching cars go by. That's porch type activity. Garages are for vehicles, tools, and storage. Relaxing, enjoying the evening belongs in the backyard.
There he is. 3 hours a day.
That's crazy. You mean tell me you can't sit in your own fucking garage? Your own garage. You can't sit in your own garage. Drink a couple beers, sit in your chair and mind your business and watching cars go by. You mean tell me you can't do that? That's why I say, man, these people done lost their motherfucking mind, bro. Everything is about control. And I keep telling y'all, God don't run this planet. Y'all might think so, but Jazz gonna go to jail. This shit is ran by men, satanic, demonic men. All right. So, and another thing is this: people spending $300,000 and $400,000 on these houses, bro. That's crazy. For you to tell me I can and can't do something, don't make no motherfucking sense. Anyway, next stop, we're going to something that a lot of people waited a long time to see this. You know, our grandmas, our granddaddies. And when y'all see this video, it's going to shock the hell out of you. Okay? But hey, I'm just bringing it to you. All right? Check this out.
You can see they are evacuating the white men to leave the environment very fast. You see, they should leave the environment very fast. You can see they are leaving. They are all leaving. They are leaving. They are evacuating them out of a mobile. This is the Benin Royal Museum. You can see they are evacuating them.
Crazy, ain't it? All right? A group of whites want to go vacation in Nigeria or wherever they at, and they said, hell no, you got to go. Yeah, and this comes from the history of systemic racism, the history of how blacks been treated. You know, a lot of people don't understand what picnic mean. It mean pick a nigga. They used to sit on the lawn, eat sandwiches and shit while a nigga hang from a tree as entertainment. And it gets worse. You know, niggas was castrated, shot. You know, you seen what they did to Black Wall Street, where they flew over, dropped big bombs of fire, burnt it up, and the ones who ran out, they pow, 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 pow. And then buried their bodies right up the street under the bridge. And that's just that ain't even a fucking small glimpse of what really happened to black folks, okay? What I'm saying is this, man. They're gonna push black people or just people or less fortunate to the point they're gonna fucking break. Everyone comes to their breaking point. And basically you're gonna push people into a revolution. We see all the lies. We see all the bullshit. We're not gonna go for it for so long, but for so long. People are tired of that shit, all right? People are tired of the police. People are tired of all this shit. And it's gonna force us to go into a revolution. So you better pick your side now, okay? Excuse me. But anyway, that's crazy. Listen, our next video, all right, this is what we're gonna go into. I'm about to show y'all, right, where this young man supposedly strangled 2 females with video evidence and then do a day in jail. Matter of fact, the judges are laughing and the judges basically threw the whole fucking case out. That's crazy. Check this out.
You have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? Why did you Jesse? Why did you bring the victims, Jesse? Why did you bring those girls? Why did you strangle them, Jesse?
No, this is insane. Are you kidding me? He did it to 2 girls. He was 16, nearly strangled one to death. Video evidence. He faced 78 years. And the case dismissed. Record expunged. It never happened.
Now, before you say anything, this could happen to somebody you close to, your loved ones, your daughter. You know what I mean? It could happen to anybody. The fucked up part about it is America tells certain people, white people, or certain different groups or ethnic groups that it's okay to do shit like this. Man, you might just a good chance you're gonna get a slap on the wrist. But it fucks us all up on the bottom. This is what people don't understand. You think they at the top give a fuck about you? No, nigga. They using you at the bottom. Same way they did the KKK. They used them motherfuckers. They used them motherfuckers on the bottom so that we all can continue to fight amongst each other and hate each other. But yet, don't do that shit to my daughter. Don't do that shit nobody even know. Because like I say, at some point, a lot of that shit just go out the window. I don't give a fuck what the top allow you to do. Something like that come my way, it's gonna be a whole nother fucking ball game. I promise you that. Our next video we're finna go to, right? I've been telling y'all for a long time that everything is becoming subscription based, right? You're gonna own nothing and be happy. That's the 2030 agenda that Claude Schwab and his fuck ass homeboys, rich motherfuckers who predict what can happen in our life because they are the ones with the money on, okay? So they basically saying you're own nothing, but you will be happy still, okay? And I'm telling y'all, I've been telling y'all for a long time, everything is going subscription based. Why? Because they want to take away the tangible that you can own it. You can't own a CD no more. You can only subscribe to a subscription, all right? And homie's finna break it down to you real motherfucking like, right motherfucking now. Check this out.
You will own nothing and you will be happy. And this is their Agenda 2030. I'm going to unpack what this really means for you and how it's going to look. What they are planning to do is turn ownership into a completely alien concept. So it will not be normal to own things anymore. Just like your music, right? You rent it from things like YouTube or Spotify or all that. And just like your movies, right? You rent it from the big media platforms like Netflix, etc. So they're making ownership already seem like something obsolete. But what they're going to do will shock you. It goes much deeper. In the future world, you will also be renting stuff that you own today, like your own stove, like your own microwave, like your own oven. What's worse is they're going to even cancel ownership for cars. So you can no longer own cars, you'll only have to rent it. You can't even own land after a certain point of time, because what they're doing is they're buying so much of land in so many countries all together that you can only rent from them. They will be the owners. You will only be tenants. I am going to give more solutions and more in-depth knowledge about this agenda in my next event.
Yeah, man. This shit is real, man. And I want people to understand, like I told y'all, 2027, they got a refrigerator to where you will have to subscribe to a subscription just to get ice. So what you got to understand is this, right? They're slowly but surely massaging the fact in our mind to make us acceptable of not owning anything but still be happy. How do they do this? They do this through time. You got to understand the things we know now, there's children that are now 15 don't know. That's why I say if you 40, 35, 40, 50 years old or older, you've been living in a good time. You saw where the world was, you saw where it's at, and you see where it's going. But you got a lot of kids that's been grown, like I always say, that's only 10 years old right now. They don't know what a fucking landline is. They don't know what the world was. They just grew up into the middle of the bullshit we got to. We didn't grow up in it. We grew to it. They grew up in it and growing to even more bullshit. That's all I'm saying. That's how this shit works. So imagine a child born today, by the time he or she get 15 or 20, they're going to be practically cool with not owning nothing because they won't know the difference. A lot of these people, a lot of these children probably won't even see what a $100 bill look like in the next 15, 20 years because everything going digital. So basically what I'm trying to tell y'all is if we go over everything we talked about, like the flock cameras. I told y'all about the flock cameras. The flock camera is just another form of fucking control. They know everything you do. They see everything you do. And it goes a step further. I'm going to leave that for another video. To where they can read your IP address. They can read they can read the Bluetooth information. They know what you own. They know what you ain't on. They know what you're talking about. The cars. They monitor you through the car. Why everybody want to monitor? Because they want to get ahead of your decision making. Okay, we talked about HOAs. HOAs is straight bullshit. Another form of motherfucking control. I understand now if you got a house and you ain't cutting your grass, and you got 1,000 cars, you making the block look bad. I understand that. But to stop somebody from sitting in their garage, drinking a beer, watching the car, that's bullshit. Get the fuck out my face with that shit. Oh, you got little weeds growing around your door, which I really feel they be so racist. They pick and choose who the fuck they want to fuck with, and you never know who these motherfuckers are. Watch them motherfuckers be walking them dogs. Them the motherfuckers who be spying on your ass. Walking them dogs, looking and seeing him, and then you get a letter. Oh, you ain't moved the little bushes and weeds and the little tweeds by your door. Get the fuck from around here. I got bigger problems, bro. Bigger fucking problems. No. Listen, y'all like this style of video, what I'm doing, drop it in the comments. I do read them. Share this video. And I may just start doing different styles of this type video style. I like it because we're covering a lot of shit in one day. But anyway, it's your boy Papa Duck. I love y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. All right? All right.